What's up, y'all? It's Masani, aka at Culture Unfiltered, and this is the Culture Unfiltered Roundtable, where we talk about music and moments in culture that are worth talking about. And today we are talking Renaissance. I have some lovely guests here with me. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, but also as you're introducing yourselves, let me know when you first tapped into the Beyonce brand.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lavelle, aka at The Lavelle Show, all around media personality, content creator. And wow, when did I really tap in with the queen bee, the icon? I would say from the jump. I feel like for me, my most vivid memory is honestly the Beyonce experience. And so I'll say ever since she started doing those live DVDs, I've been tapped in right with her.
I'm Rose God, DJ Rose God on all platforms. I've been a Beyonce fan since Writings on the Wall. That's like the earliest I can remember. Poster in my bedroom, Destiny's Child was it for me. So from the beginning, halfway.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Tumi Sola. I work in production and casting. I'm also a TikTok content creator. And I've been an A1 Day One from like literally one of my earliest memories of watching music videos was watching Bills. And so, yeah, I've always been a Beyonce. I don't remember a time where I wasn't a Beyonce fan. So, yeah.
Okay, yes. And I feel the same way. Like I grew up with Beyonce from a small child to an adult. And I feel like, you know, in the very beginning, she was in her girl group era, then breakout superstar era, then like super duper mainstream era. And now she's like, in my opinion, legend status, like in her
100%.
legendary era. So with that being said, my next question for you guys actually involves some dialogue surrounding Beyonce that went viral on social media. So I just want to know how you guys feel when you hear takes like this.
Beyonce is overrated.
Yeah, she is.
A lot of people are going to hate that one.
Yep, but Beyonce is overrated.
Yeah, she's
Wait,
good. She's Beyonce.
Brianna, Can I just say one thing? First off, that hurts my heart. Second off, you need to go home and you need to watch Beyonce's Netflix documentary. Have you watched it?
No.
It's about her Coachella performance. I think it'll change your mind on her being overrated.
Okay. But like, listen, Beyonce, I'm open to,
Yes.
maybe you could change my mind.
Yes.
But
I
I'm
hope
gonna
so.
I'm gonna probably say you won't because she's an amazing performer. She's Beyonce.
Oh, there's no doubt.
But
She
I
is
think
Beyonce.
Lady Gaga's more iconic than Beyonce. Sorry. And people don't say that Lady Gaga is the most iconic queen in the world.
Lady Gaga, she's the most iconic queen in the world. Not necessarily dissing Lady Gaga because I love her, but yeah, people just want to be known for something so bad. People just want to get that social media clickbait that they'll say things that like you're not making any sense. They're trying to be contrarian and stuff to kind of like, I don't know if it's like a self-esteem thing, but let's be objective here. Beyonce's objectively she gets the hype that she deserves. Now, you can say that you don't like the type of music that she makes, and that's fine. You can say that it's not, you know, your favorite thing to listen to, that's fine. But to say that she's overrated, that's like an you're just not being objectively true. You're not being real with yourself.
Right.
I want to see the person that said it. I'm sorry, I can't help but I'm a visual person. I'm a visual learner, some would say. And so for me, I'm like, well, what's the skin tone giving?
Oh,
Lord?
you wanna see it?
It's giving
right.
Because for me, and this is nothing outside of, you know, my own personal skin tone, but I just feel like certain groups definitely take on that type of narrative for clickbait.
Yeah.
It's giving me clickbait. It's giving like, you know, those who are not African-American, Black, whatever so you call it, are really going to tap into that because this is a Black icon. This is a Black legend. And then you add a woman on top of all of that. I just instantly go to you trying to get some attention. You trying to get some clickbait. You trying to get some views. You trying to get some followers. Because honestly, we all know, and I think we all, even the person who said that for me, this is what I go to in general, really do respect that Beyonce's a legend. Beyonce's a queen. She has been doing this. Whether we're going to reference the documentary or whether we're going to reference Bills, Destiny Child, OG me, you know?
Right.
She's an icon. So for me, it's always just giving me like, oh, okay, we trying to get some social media campaigns rolling. Some social media manager came in and said, hey,
And
I
they
think you
did.
should say this.
Yeah.
I know exactly who that was.
Yeah, I know exactly. I can see their faces.
No, they
and everything.
got the attention they wanted.
Okay,
Yeah.
see?
And it kind of gives like, okay, let me just say this to elicit that black rage.
See?
You know?
Yes.
It's like it's so easy, it's so simple, and it works every single time.
It do.
But-
It really do.
Yeah, and I feel like at this point though, it feels a little anti-black because I feel like we don't have a plethora of Beyoncés because Beyonce is like a 1 in a million story. You have a black woman who literally came up, you know, her family sacrificed a lot of what they had in order to like pour into her. And, you know, a Lady Gaga, she can come along. All she has to have is, you know, some je ne sais quoi, talent and luck. But Beyonce, that's like a manifestation of like sacrifice and, you know, to get to where it is that she's at.
Yeah.
So well said, friend. I agree with that 100%.
And I feel really bad for extremely talented people because they make it look easy.
Yeah.
And people always want to downplay how talented they actually really are and how, because that's just what it is people don't realize how easy she makes it look. So they don't, like, I remember, I don't know what athlete it was, but he said that he was saying that he went to the same gym as Beyonce. And so she was running on a treadmill and she was singing. And he was asking her, like, why do you do that? She was like, because it helps my lungs. So when I'm performing, I can keep, you know, going and stuff. And he said he tried to do it. He's like, it was the hardest thing ever. And like actual athletes, professional athletes are saying what she does is hard to be able to do. And then regular people
Emphasis.
are like, it's overrated. She's overrated. I'm like, no, there's something wrong with you. There's a link missing. Yeah.
Well, it sounded like a very baseless statement anyway, because it was like, well, you probably don't even tune into her to even give a real opinion. Because you had nothing to say she was overrated about. You didn't even, she didn't even follow up with, I hated that album or that song. Couldn't give anything.
Yeah.
So it's like you just talking. You have never even tuned in to really even say. The girl's like, watch Homecoming. She still was sounding like, well, what's that?
Exactly.
Like,
and it's so reckless because I mean, I could sit up here and say, okay, well, Taylor Swift is overrated, but I'm not tapped into the Taylor Swift brand. Like I wouldn't do that. It's reckless. It's just talking out the crack of my behind.
But she could have said, you know, I've never ever felt the need to tune into her or what she does, and that would have been fair. Like, okay, because of your race, you may not identify with that. Lady Gaga might be more your speed. But to just be like, oh, flat out overrated, no. She's good. She was like, she's good. Oh, you have not seen this woman on stage, obviously.
Exactly.
Even the reference, though, is a joke. Like, even Lady Gaga loves and knows that is the blueprint behind it all. I'm like, oh my
Anybody
God.
you compare Beyonce to is going to be like, no.
No. They're like, stop. Just stop. Stop right there. Don't do that.
I can't even do 10% of what she does. Please stop.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to do what she does.
Exactly.